Well, it turns out, ladies and gentlemen, that there are benefits to donating blood.
Can you believe that?
Not just to the people who receive the blood.
Those who are giving it.
So when you give blood, they say you also get benefits.
Blessed are those who give blood.
Are those who give. In fact, I even just saw something that it has a slight effect on your weight loss.
Oh, please. Women who are trying to lose weight.
I don't know whether that's direct. Well, we have Dr. Bodun Oshikomaya here. He's a consultant.
The doctor will tell us how correct that is.
Well,
good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you very, very much.
We want to talk about the benefits of blood, of voluntary blood donation. Now, underscore voluntary in this conversation because, okay, first of all, tell us about that. Why does it have to be voluntary? What's the difference?
So it's an opportunity for me to tell everybody the types of blood donation. So we have the voluntary blood donors, we have the family replacement donors, and then we have the commercial donors, which we do not encourage. So the voluntary blood donors are those that donate blood without any request for gifts or expectation for gifts or for any form of remuneration. The family replacement donors are people that donate for a particular individual or for their friends, for family, because that person needs blood at that point in time. So it might be for a pregnant woman that used to be very common and is not allowed in Lagos State again. It might be for someone that wants to have a surgery. And we have the commercial donors that do it as a form of business. Some of them do it just to get funds. Some people claim that they want to use it to get food, but many of the commercial donors actually use it for wrong reasons. They might use the money to get drugs and things. So we really do not encourage commercial donors because there really is a form of financial benefit. They lie about it. They practice unwholesome attitudes and activities to ensure that they can donate blood. So if I am donating blood because I am just doing it for good of the land or for the people that need it, then I don't have to lie about my status. I don't have to lie about if I'm eligible or not. So really, voluntary blood donors are the best. And because it's also voluntary, they come at the time they need to give blood. So they ensure that there is sustainability of safe blood in the blood banks.
Well, I hate to make this more of a, should I say, current affairs issue, because we're talking about it more as a lifestyle, but how much of a challenge is it? I'm asking because I think I saw a data somewhere that says X percentage of any population should be able to donate blood. How much of a challenge is it in Lagos? So
World Health Organization expects that 1 to 2% of the population in any environment should be able to donate blood.
1 to 2%?
1 to 2%, yes.
So if we say, for instance,
is that our case?
Yes, same thing with Nigeria. That is the ideal value, but in Nigeria, generally, we are very, very, very far from it.
Which is the reason for this conversation.
Yes. There isn't so much awareness about blood donation.
Yes.
Because I'm sure there are many who would like to donate because, I mean, one time or another, we all go through a relation, you know, having surgery, and there's running around looking for blood. So we're beginning to appreciate the fact that if we donated, there'll be blood for others to use, so that when we also need, there'll be blood for our relations to use.
So you're right about poor awareness generally about blood donation generally, much more voluntary blood donation. So I'm even very, very happy that you've called us here to talk about it so that everybody knows that you need to donate blood voluntary. But apart from that, in Africa generally, there's really a poor blood donation culture. So some people know they should donate blood, but they don't want to donate blood. There are lots of fears, there are lots of myths against blood donation. So when we go out there, we try to demystify, we try to tell people the truth about it, that really blood donation, there's nothing to be scared about. Some of them have had myths told to them from when they were very young.
Such as?
Well, okay, blood donation is painful. That is both a myth and a fact. The needle prick can be a bit painful, yes.
Yeah.
But really, apart from that, there's nothing. There's this myth that if you donate blood, you will fall sick and you might die. But that's not true. People donate blood. We have people that have donated more than 100 units of blood, and they still look young. Instead, there are benefits. People that donate blood regularly actually look younger. They look fit. They're fine, you know, because one of the benefits of donating blood is that your bone marrow has an opportunity to produce younger and more vibrant cells. So young, vibrant is the way to do everything you should do. Pick up excreted products where it should go to, provide oxygen to your organs, and the person generally looks better and things like that. So and then there's another one that really is very funny, that if you donate blood, you will not be able to get give birth, okay, get people pregnant, especially for the males. That procreation is, you know, it's even funny. We have some very, very, very funny ones that really, we try to demystify it. Like, look, it's not true. Just give it a trial.
You have to give us a compendium of those myths, so that maybe from time to time we'll also put it out. But please tell us about these benefits. I hear you say that people look younger.
Yeah.
So some people who are old should donate blood.
There is a age range to blood donation, really.
Oh, okay.
So if you can only donate blood if you are between the ages of 18 and 65, and if you are a first-time donor, you must have donated blood before 60 years old. And if you want to do that, your doctor must give you a clean bill of health.
So Alera cannot donate blood now?
Well, she looks like a 50-year-old person, Max, so she might be willing to donate blood.
Maybe in the spirit. Well, go ahead.
Okay, so that is just it. Apart from the age, you must have a particular weight. You must be at least 45 kilograms for you to donate blood. And if you are 45 kilograms, we will take less than the person that is 50 kilograms. You must generally be healthy, fine, no fevers, and then your blood level must be at least 12.5 grams per deciliter. So we must check your blood level. If you have enough for yourself as well as enough to give others. So those are the minimal requirements to donate blood. With respect to the benefits, the first thing is that you are saving a life. There's nothing as good as doing good. You know, when you do good, you are doing something really nice. There's this feeling of achievement, there's this feeling of, you know,
definitely.
You've done something good. And there's this study that says that regular blood donors do not have mental health disorders. And I always say, if you are living in Lagos, where there is a lot of stress, please donate blood. It's going to ensure that you don't have anxiety or depression. So because you are doing good and you are, you feel, you're saving lives.
There's a feel-good.
There's this feel-good, feel-good feeling.
Yes.
And so it helps your mental state. And I mentioned that your bone marrows have an opportunity to produce more blood. If peradventure a voluntary blood donor loses blood for whatever reasons, they are able to recover from that blood loss faster than someone that does not donate blood regularly. Also, before you donate blood, because you have to do a general health check, talk to healthcare providers, and fill this very long set of questions, you're having a mini health check. Many people don't like going to the hospital, especially because many people pay out of pocket and they don't want to pay for consultation. So if you are going to donate blood, you have an opportunity for that mini health check, both like a consultation as well as a test. You do your blood pressure, you do your weight and things like that. And if there is need to do extra tests, we're able to refer you to a healthcare facility or a healthcare practitioner to do further tests. Blood donation has been able to help people to uncover potential health problems, like someone that has diabetic mellitus that didn't know. I was filling the question, I was like, oh, I have not been sleeping well, or I use the toilet often. No, we are able to tell them, oh, this is the first thing. It rings a bell that you need to see a doctor, someone that says, I've been coughing on and off for a while, or someone that feels that, oh, I think I've been losing weight and it is not deliberate, then we have to investigate. We also have conditions that involves having too much blood or too little blood. So if you have too much blood, which is not good, we need to send you to the hematologist for you to be well reviewed. So there are so many potential healthcare and potential diseases that we could uncover, and much more. There are studies that shows that because people that donate blood regularly, because it helps to stabilize your iron level, there's a lesser incidence of cardiac diseases and cancers. And what is much more than being able to do whatever it takes to ensure that you don't have that risk of developing cancers or cardiac diseases.
Okay, so somebody walks in and wants to donate blood.
Yeah.
You test them, do several tests. Do you test the blood at that stage?
Yes, we do.
To know before you actually take it?
So there are different tests that are done to blood before you take blood. So if you are a replacement donor or you are a commercial donor, which we don't encourage, you must have your your viral test done. Okay. So a bit of blood will be taken. But if you're a voluntary blood donor, the only thing we'll check for is your blood level. And that is just a pinprick on any of your fingers. Okay. And then we just check it up within 5-10 seconds using a point of care test called a hemoglobinometer. You will know the level of your test, your blood. But
will you know whether the person has HIV at that stage?
Yes, so if you use a rapid test kit, especially in the hospitals, you will know. So, but for voluntary donors, we don't need to do all that because they will answer those questions. They will tell you if they have been involved in a risky activity or presently or in the past.
Because they are expected to say the truth.
Yeah, they always say the truth. Our voluntary donors always say the truth. They are the best. I celebrate them all the time. They are heroes. You will know if there is a problem, and they will declare if there is anything that they've done that is wrong.
Okay.
There is this question from Adeomi Olujemisi. Says, I will assume that before blood is donated, it will be tested to confirm it's usable. Yeah. What I want to know is if a donor's blood is tested and found unworthy, sick, or whatever, what's going to happen to the supposed donor?
So two things happen. If the blood level is too much. I talked about a referral system. So there is a referral system. And that's why we encourage that blood is donated within a healthcare facility. So if the blood is too much, we refer it to the hematologist. If the blood is not adequate, we give you multivitamins at that point and also teach you about lifestyle changes. Eat very well, take vegetables, hydrate very well, do exercises, and check back to know your level. If there are any positive or any reactive viral tests, we also refer you to the specific clinic, maybe the family health physicians, or refer you directly to the HIV clinic or hepatitis clinic for you to confirm. Because you know that rapid test kits might give a false result or a false positive result. So we always have to confirm first before we refer them for the specific treatment. So whatever it is that has not allowed you to be eligible to donate blood will be sorted at that time. You do not go back because it's a health check. You don't go back without having a solution to whatever has made you not to be able to donate blood.
What Diri says, why do hospitals sell the blood at high cost? Since they're getting it for free. I know for a fact that sometimes they don't get the blood for free, they have to buy.
So really, as I always say, blood is like crude oil, understand? You do a lot of things before you get that blood, and the blood must be processed. So when you're going to get the blood, it is for free, but you must use some very expensive consumables. You must use blood bags, you must use needles, syringes, gloves, cotton wools, and when the blood is collected, we do all those tests too. The money you pay is actually the money to do those tests for the consumables and to ensure that the blood is well processed. And then thereafter, after doing those pre-donation tests, the blood is stored in some very specialized refrigerators. And finally, it is screened with a World Health Organization approved technology. Those things don't come cheap, so you pay for those tests.
You know, there's this thing that I've also heard. First of all, if someone wants to go donate blood now, where are the places that they go to?
So you can donate blood at any of the 3 Lagos State Blood Transfusion Service voluntary donation centers. One is inside Wagada General Hospital. We have one inside the General Hospital Lagos, and we have one at the Lagos State Accidents and Emergency Center. Apart from those voluntary donations,
is that in Lassus?
No, Lagos State, no, it's at, on the way, Lagos, very close to 7-Up. The Lagos State Accident and Emergency Center.
Okay. Close to the toll gate.
Close to the toll gate, yes, yeah. Okay. So we have voluntary donation centers there, but much more than that. You can donate blood at Lassots. So it's a tertiary healthcare facility. We have competent people that can collect blood there. You can also go to any of the general hospitals. If you do not want to go to the public health facilities, we have big secondary private healthcare centers, which I do not want to mention their name. Just tell them that, ask them if they collect blood, if they are registered by the Lagos State Blood Transfusion Service. Ensure you see the Lagos State Blood Transfusion Service logo to be sure that those people have been well trained. You can also donate blood there.
What if, because I know from some of the activities we see online occasionally, you do what you call blood drives. So you go from place to place. So what if Alero's club, right, they want to do group blood donation and they don't want to go to your center, they want you to come? Does that happen?
Yes, it happens. About 90% of the blood collected at the blood transfusion service is collected outside the facility. We like to come to meet you. We don't want to stress you. You don't have to come into the facility. So once you want to do that, just communicate with the Lagos Blood Transfusion Service. You can check us up on all our social media handles and just drop a message for us. We'll communicate with you. Tell us where you want it to happen, when. We will come first to spend some time to give you an advocacy or an awareness talk, because many people do not know why they need to donate blood, what to do before they donate blood, and how the blood donation process is. So we always ensure that we spend some time to educate the prospective donors. A first-time donor is the most delicate person, is the most, we need to really educate them, because whatever we tell them will determine if they will come back to donate blood. Once we do that, then we'll bring up all our equipment, the donor couches, the equipment, the manpower, the souvenirs, the refreshments, everything is being handled by the service to ensure that blood is collected safely. So
someone is watching now, they have a company of, say, 500 staff.
Yeah.
And they want to have, because hey, it's just the beginning of the year, and a good number of organizations, you know, are also beginning to encourage their, you know, staff to do good, so to speak. So, what do they do?
Same thing with
they check out. They check you out on social media.
Check out on social media, or they can blood transfusion service. You have our Instagram handle there, Facebook as well as Twitter, and LinkedIn too. Just type in Lagos Blood Transfusion Service. Handles will come up and you can send us a message. Much more, if it is a big organization, we encourage them to send 1 or 2 people to see what we do, because you can reach out to us and still not understand exactly what we do.
On that, say somebody wants to donate blood, you know that they will be afraid.
Yeah.
In fact, I've had to, you know, see that their chair. In fact, that chair is scary. For some people, that's chair.
That chair is beautiful. Which of the chairs?
It can be fine and scary. You haven't seen beautiful hospital before. Who likes to go to hospital? So tell us what happens. So I come, I want to donate blood. I say I want to donate blood, or whether to your center or to wherever you want us to come. I come there, I want to donate blood. What's the process?
So the first thing is somebody welcomes you. We tell you, welcome, come. No, there's nothing as good as you come in and you have people to make you feel at ease. So you come, we tell you to sit down, and then you spend some time to answer those questions. So there's this donor eligibility questionnaire. While answering those questions, somebody's beside you explaining those questions for you in case you have an issue with those questions. After that, somebody will counsel you. So there's a pre-donation counseling. That pre-donation counseling is critical for people that have underlying anxiety, because we have people that are fit, they can donate blood, but once they get to that chair or once they see the needle, they're like, oh, I cannot donate blood. So that is a part where we try to put that person at ease. Sometimes we show them pictures of people that have donated blood before. We show them documentation of people that have donated before. So that's some of the things that assures the person that there is no problem. We show the person the blood bag, that this blood bag will be open in front of you, so it's not shared. The needles are not shared by people. It's a very, very septic process. We've had our gloves on. There are lots of flyers in that place. So even if you are not sure, you can read through those flyers and ask further questions you have not been able to. So just a lot of talking, assurance, and after that, then you can watch some TV. So if you are still not very comfortable, just tell you to relax. There's music, there's television in all our donation centers. So, and while you are doing that...
I recall that all this happened when I donated blood about 20 years ago.
So that's 20 years ago, and that's why we encourage voluntary blood donation.
Things have changed.
Yes, we make our voluntary blood donors feel very comfortable. Some of them don't want to leave. We even have games for them to play. So we tell you, come with your friends, come with everybody. You play your games, you talk to the staff there. So it's all about putting you at ease, and for you to see that people have done it before, you can do it, and you can save lives.
How many minutes does it take per person?
So it depends on where we are starting from. The question answering part might take a while, especially if you are doing it for the first time. But from the time the needle goes into your skin to when the blood bag fills up, maximum 5 minutes. Yep.
You collect my blood that fast?
5 minutes is not very fast.
Vampires.
So yeah, they're pumping, maximum 5 minutes. Vampires. And that's why we can collect as much as 200 or 250 units of blood in a day. We do that regularly. For that company, that's about 500 staff. We can collect at least 250 units in a day. All we need is to have adequate staff and enough donor couches. So once you fill the forms, you're on that couch, you're ready, the needle goes in, we monitor. Within 5 minutes, the blood is collected. We give you another 5 minutes to relax on that couch before you move you to the final place where you can relax for a much longer period.
So what do you...
Recovery room.
So no, we don't call it recovery, we call it the post-donation counseling.
Okay.
Post-donation counseling.
All right.
After you collect this in my eye, now be like this.
No, so if you eat well, that's why we must eat well before you donate blood. Because once you donate blood, you're also losing some glucose, you're losing a lot of things. So eat well before you donate blood. Rehydrate well. If you don't eat, you don't collect your blood. It's not possible.
Well, we could go on and on with this woman because before you know what is happening now, I'll say, yeah, take blood, take blood, take blood.
I'm going to take your blood very soon.
Oh, Jesus. And thank you so much for your time this morning. I look forward to, you know, a lot of people, because it's very, very sad that a population like Lagos has an average of 20 million. How many are you able to collect?
In a year, the maximum we've collected is about 130,000.
How many should you be collecting?
We should be collecting at least 200,000 if we are using the 20 million number. We are much more than 20 million in Lagos State.
Okay. Don't let that National Population Commission issues here. Thank you so much for your time this morning. Dr. Bodrin Oshikumaya is a consultant, hematologist, as well as Executive Secretary, Lagos State Blood Transfusion Service. Thank you so much for your time today. Okay, the next guest, our home stretch.
It is.
Yes, is celebrating 20 years of something. That's up when we return.